Good morning, South Texas. I'm Roland Rodriguez with the Aransas Pass Alliance. And this morning I'm hanging out in downtown Aransas Pass, and joining me is Michael Bonner. He's the Superintendent of Street Maintenance for the city of Aransas Pass. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
You know, every month I like to catch up with the city.
Yes, sir.
And see what some of the projects we're completing or what we're working on. And this month we're talking about the new street lights here in downtown Aransas Pass. I know we had 28 go up.
Yes, sir.
But we're waiting on 8 of them to be completed. So now all 28 are up and ready to go, right?
Yes, sir, they are. They were completed as of yesterday, and they're fully operational.
Yeah. How exciting is that?
It's very exciting. I know for downtown Aransas Pass, the street lighting is very important for the not only the visitors that visit us every year, but also the residents that live here year round.
How did this project come about? Because I know over the years we've had issues with the downtown lighting.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the downtown lighting has always been kind of a back and forth issue, from old underground wiring to storms taking out some poles. So back in November, the city procured some funding through a tax note, which is basically a loan that the city will pay back over a certain period of time to kind of revamp and redo all of the downtown lighting.
How much money? How much was the loan for?
The loan was just slightly over $100,000.
And what makes these lights so special that we spend $100,000 for?
What's so great about these lights are they are fully solar powered. Not only do they have a main solar panel, but they also have an auxiliary solar panel. So that way they can soak up as much as this South Texas sun as they can. So that way they can shine nice and bright throughout the night.
And in the long run, it saves us money as well.
Yes, sir, absolutely. By switching to solar, you no longer have to have everything connected to a permanent power supply, which of course is rather costly.
And we talk about, costly. We have storms come in left and right every year. As a matter of fact, we are in hurricane season. So what would make these lights stand out during a storm like or a hurricane?
Yeah, so what's great about these lights is everybody remembers from Hurricane Harvey how dark the town was until AEP was able to get their infrastructure back up and going. With these having solar paneled power is that even if a storm were to come through, whether it's a hurricane or just the wonderful wind that we have down here throughout the year,
constant,
is regardless how much power is knocked out throughout town, the main traveled roads here downtown on Commercial and Goodnight will continuously be illuminated.
It seems like a lot of things we're doing around town is going green.
Yes, sir.
Trying to do everything we can for our environment. And this is just another step that the city's taking to take that path. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely. Everybody's trying to go green. It saves the taxpayers money. It also reduces the cost of maintenance for these lights. They come with a 25-year warranty. If anything goes bad with the with the solar panels or the lights themselves, and the company will take care of anything that goes bad for the next 25 years.
And let's make this clear to those who are watching that, you're in charge of this project.
Yes, sir.
So there had to be a lot of research that went into this project, knowing that we couldn't just settle.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So kind of go through the process of what you did and how you found out that these lights would probably work the best for us here in Aransas Pass.
Right. So back in November, we procured the funding to purchase and start renovating all the downtown lights. So I started researching through different companies, different styles of fixtures, different poles that had a higher, more durable build to them. These poles currently have a 3 to 6 mil layer of powder coating, which is a lot more durable than your traditional exterior paints. So going through all the research, we came to decide that going solar would be a lot more beneficial, especially because here on the coast, we have the salty sea breeze that's always coming in offshore. We have the everyday breezy winds off the Gulf Coast, and then of course we have the storms that come in.
The bottom line is we want quality lighting here in downtown Aransas Pass.
Yes, sir. And that's one of the things that I found whenever I was doing my research is the major reason we went with this lighting is it is popularly used over in Australia. And Australia, if you don't live in a highly populated, busy city and you live out in the outback, there actually is no power which a lot of people don't realize. So they started using this technology to bring street lighting and outdoor lighting to these outback towns that didn't have any street lights. It was literally dark all the time.
Which is great, which means now we're using that technology right here in Aransas Pass. So it's
Yes,
a
sir.
win-win for everybody.
Absolutely.
Now, before we go, Michael, what are some of the projects that the city is starting to work on right now as we speak?
So as of right now, on the 19th of this month, the city will start work on West Myrtle Avenue, which is off of Bypass 35. As of right now, the road stops about halfway down the total length of the road, and you have to hit a bunch of sand before you get to an RV park. So the city's going to come in and extend the limestone base all the way down. It's about 1,000 linear feet. So that way it's easier for the residents to access the RV park. The second project we have going from there, which we are going to get the assistance from San Patricio County to do some road work on Gillespie Street. So Gillespie has been a very popular undesired road to drive down. So that's actually going to be a full reconstruction. We're going to tear the road down all the way to the subbase, restabilize that subbase, build it back up, and we're even going to widen it about 2 feet. And then we're going to do a fresh 2-inch pavement overlay. And then the final project we'll be working on is Ransom Road. That not only gives all the fishermen access to the fishing dock, you have Mickey's Bar and Grill. That one needs some spot repairs for some failing subbases, but other than that, it's going to be the majority of a 2-inch pavement overlay.
When do you think we should complete all these projects?
I'm hoping to complete all these projects before the start of school.
All right, Michael, thank you so much for everything you do for the community. We all really appreciate you and the staff, of course, over there at Public Works. And of course, we'll see you next time. Be safe, and as always, take care of your neighbor.